It is possible, it is possible, it is possible, it is possible to abide and you. It is possible, it is possible, it is possible, it is possible to abide and you. I'm a president to abide and you. My rent, I'm a rescue rent, to a band, to a bamba, I'm not sure pace, I'm not making a pace, gotta be to a bamba, I'm not sure pace, I'm not making a pace. I'm rescuing to a band with you. It is possible to abide and you. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. We have care. It is possible to abide and you. Only, give me run, only. I'm resting run, only to abide and you. Kale David anyway says Abaneti, says Abaneti, say Bobby, Pacho Waba, Michubia, share the beat. I got to play the song again, and we had it. I got to play it again. Obia share page in the name of Obia say, Uncle View. Unyamia area. Yaka. Yaga. Go. Yaga. It is possible. It is possible. Ghana. It is possible. It is possible. Area. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. Only to Abama. Only. I'm receiving. Only want to Abama and you. To Abama, BAWUMIA, Number show me so. Number radio me so. Ghana be to Gaga. Mr. Ghana be. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible to Abama DMU. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible to Abama MPQ. Unye, couldn't be run, no, unye. I'm resting run, no, unye, to Abama DMU. Unye, You might be right no. I'm resting right now. Only to about my video. Kukudukana, kukudukana, kukudukana. Isirado rado. Kukudukana, kukudukana. Hey, Isirado. Ah, Ghana. Now the man can tell who me say to Abapama Ghana, to Abapama Ghana, to Abapama Ghana. The civilian beats the man. To Abapama Ghana, to Abapama Ghana, to Abapama Ghana. The civilian beats the man. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible to have my DMU. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible to have my MPPU. In couldn't get around no only. I'm resting right now. Only want to have my DMU. Only. You might be around no only. I'm resting. Only want to have my MPPU. Oh yeah. Charlie, the song they be. Charlie, me mo be bia kwaba edeba and the program is so. I hope say Nyankopon will be here this weekend. Mo am TikTok. Mesra will say oba said ya mo ya mama da no mo bebo mo den say mo beta tap screen so ama me screen na mo beta tap so. Mo be to me power tap no so na power tap. As you guys can see, I'm in a happy mood today. And I can't hide the joy. I just can't hide the joy. So today I just decided to, me channel crash. Just say me channel crash. So me channel left to say right to me but I just feel so blessed to just to have this on. Like this color. For you to wear this color, no, just say it is like soon sumo a day in Koswo neba. And there was a color when I'm so proud I can wear it boldly today to do my presentation. More Facebook, ne YouTube, me damuni na say once I join my brother Bill. They say the bedding kano. He say me could do homa. I wale. They say the aqua de menya comedy mo anasa. The eye and the NHS say no. Menya wale no aqua could dia dear. No 1 year person could jame wabra you could trap on chain and we join a mama atena so no mesremo ya na matro mudin na yetumi at the muscle aka home because the idea baby anu Ghana says ya mama yokunwa medi baby ya mama yokunwa medi no ane wale mo fami ko ho ene omomode fami ko wale na me nkodi ade wo because minim the course will be says as in Yansa for a woman or no doors dodo. Tinyankopon chira as no. YouTuber or be subscriber, or like it, or share. Or Facebooker, or be follow. Or feel so be subscriber, or subscriber, or share. And then many aje. Na many aje no a party or snuku kwama nuku intinama many aje. Ayamede so say moaso masan aba na ye nyina ye be pensen eye awonwade so nko a endra course so ana weekend bi course so e wo Ghana takrade to be precise me de me free Ghana na me baaye encheye na I believe so say me baaye no ana mo a me wo ho nyina na mo ne me kasa no na me ka kire mo de a eye de e course no their air course we are moving. I believe some of you know now so that is what it calls for. So who say be a serious say or person or bobra papa yendina bro and now who will be a junior winning trimono at the impuntu bar on castle on your mammy yamu bent in the yen sen or there be a yanisa and that is what I want us to see. Say Andra adie wanwa so e course no say Ghana for and mebo mpaye say dodo na betumi aba betie ye nkomo ine epese Ghana kokan ampa say ye pese Ghana ko forward there then I think and I believe say this manifesto should satisfy so many conditions. And when I say that, I mean even in the opposition, no crano, woman be brave in somewhere, woman can by commentaries, it's like this, just like the man said, no manifesto, it was like okay, we in a dama come as a first year, yes, a solution then yeah, they will now, yeah, the Nyamia Sibiu, at the life of the man. Me did say the Ghana share and sa a baby a tremua. I can the Ghana yakoy nim. A same way me can waha a baby and me show na me can say, oh sorry, yes, you and I go for the free education or the one where, but yes, nini na you, but a chedia bakwa. Nyanko pon fan and now the mode check Ghana, His Excellency Alaji Dr. DR.BAWUMIA. Minia. And then my presentation, yeah, me be. Me pese ye ni na ye Ghana for once. Me kwesi me do MPP wo do NDC obi do cheddar obi do alam obi do whatever, fine, but now we are thinking about a progressive Ghana. Now we are thinking about a Ghana sebe a hub for most of the development instruments and as elements here a country must possess. Mesrel Moma masa papa na nado danko ekufu adon on smelling the flower while this man is alive, because that gem Bawumia, that man, that I don't know, like me nimo okay be a man not owns a man as a mepen as a mon into no sign niama say no, I say oba wo don that no sign niama ope as I feed the oba don more be say be a something, but I'm telling you, this man is a problem solver. That's a Ghana for NDC, MPP, CPP, one says so one pass you see a problem, say what Ghana no your person you solve dear. Mama my indeed Dr. Bawumia. All jokes aside. Now yam function and now do when you nyam wo bra what say. Because this gift this man has given to Ghana no meaning say time to come. And a Ghana for besha that say sana Papa Bawumia kufuo attain no home and eduma technically yeah. You didn't buy a flag bearers a running mate so no a juma or a chain the baby no craba ya babe. Nanado, maybe I will be a yamishra. I do pray my I do D. See Andra. Yeah, shadi or na me the assembly grow mokaya no one. Na ya share your papa so no sujina galamsi for her promise or miss assassin ye be try mama. Oh, Ghana. Nana Kufuado. And then the party a launch manifesto I did that Bema Ghana. Now Ocean and Nado the dressing. Just a becca say young man says just a macro many men in the channel. Unim the India and the penny be can send be treme. Or send anado the young na o lukuno a ye be bintia. Now Mr. Daddy was saying or say San Kodana Nana Kufuado I do more school baby beno. Womokra ene womusunsumua enim ewo aseda eno ena nanado edi ayeden atonkwa edi akane nkwa ho sa ayemode kese a wotume ye ma Ghana for say sa 10% ya anke beba ye politicians won ye di nanka oman no ye to gold wom dan wom na se be ye hu no me nanado ye mfa ntua nkode ye ma womfin sua de sa nkoda na wodi omo ma sua de no womo and the tonkwa at the mananado. Cause they be a woman mamma cordano one bomb paya, womusun qua the mananado. They be a woman papano cordano one bomb paya, usumananado. They be a quadeyanka sako bomb paya, what I say, San Kenya papa bia. Kebia no woman yan say. Damn a catch us NDC for the woman to my bacco. Yanka said, dear, papa na cra, one casambe could be now, one enjoying a craning, and yes, yamba power. Mama yenin na ho mesre mo Ghana for mama yenin na ho pa na ye make sure say sa neoma pay a endra nyame adawroma After MPP mu Dr. Bawumia Nana Adumu, Edia Magana for just a kudos to the Manifesto Committee. Just a Chairman Sabunsu, I hail you. I hail you. We are tough. Swame MP, Chairman Sabunsu, we are too much. Mo manifesto no mu dodo. Mo manifesto na no dodo. Mo manifesto na ye confusion among profile basa. Just say ibinumu ene fitiendra beka ne ye swa ne ye bekom. Na ya kire Ghana food yintia. Esese ye ma His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ebetu enyuma so. Andra ye papa na na do cycle same be that the michia baby I will be no yere. Me am me beautiful Rebecca. And we busu ya funi nga. Michia nyame nton kwa de bia mfa mamo. Na muntumi nwo na nanom ne ade omo wo nyansa sa no mo befa Ghana mfa ko kan bio. Andra Nanado said something that was very profound. Papa ne say ono Nanado no hu Dr. Bawumia say oyobi a obu ade because o started say one ne ye adwuma no on disrespecting it. Hwe minua and then my mama knowledge kitu ebi we men fa me NDC MPP yan kind you see ye the history na ebekasa. Every president we have had from the NDC side, there is always a little friction between their vice presidents and their flag bearer. Opasemo amaken yanko history ni yanko hwe. Menim say binum best start here like, but I just want us to go back to history. Every time NDC has produced a ticket, and Chibia say first term na by second term no na vice president ne or no president no omanyin twintwi asani amenche danko yi opa kofa Rollins ene aka kofa Rollins ne sebia papa Tamils to the point say do baby na omo no support what Tamils e blame Rollins say the Rollins and Matt Tamils chance man shine mama my ye win we history we nyame na make it is history that is embedded in Ghana's history. We cannot deny that. We nya dia ye dey be na we be the big this people. This is history. It is there. The papa nankasa males na me fan the currency or buy your befa mahamano. There was a lot of times even through Kuku Anido could tell you say there was a friction between the president and the vice president. Oh dear no free wa now the young ya papa John Dramani Mama Excellency. Najan Sanson fa pakwese emita we emisa ata sorry. We excellency. Yeah, for mummy, you know, there was friction to the point where the people who were supporting Emisata and the people who were really called NDC people asked and say, and yet the vice president no could the top block and represent Ghana at the meeting as a vice president. Samobekaya. Edu baby kura sabi papa no kura wu ye kura no na ebi no kura suspect say sabi papa mahama kura na edi bibia ye Emisata. But Endra, from here, Papa, the president of the land, Nenumuto, or say, Dr. Bawumia Beye and the running mates, whether they were in opposition or whether they were in government, Papa went disrespecting that. Bawumia Yobia, and Nana knows why he's saying that. Because some of the flagship programs are yet to be initiated, and now some of the Niama Ama Sebi party no ya kono biwe koswa. Most of it no was in the way. Oh, sorry, most of it was in the way of okay. Did they bring the water? There's no water? Okay. Anyways, thank you guys. I think for sorry. Oh, that is your feeling. What time are these people doing? A tip of Anchame. That wasn't the intention. Mr. Mamosha page in the Somali. That wasn't the intention. Means you answer. So but let me get back to what I was talking about. Me say, Endra Nanado Nankasa to Nanumu say, see say one sebe Dr. Bawumia Benante, whether in opposition or in government, this man has never disrespected. And I make her say Dr. Bawumia, you'll be uncle. Because say most of the flagship things and another I Ghana Fuenya home for so Ghana for chair no on in nano. Oh, some cramming I make car say any ambulance near you. Some in a car say any way near you, Zongo Development Fund near you, tank or you be a Uncle Bema not getting into the head. Okay, say Ebra Tamil Tias crown, a Todi Bia, Mahama Cretum Becca say, President no crown on Shadan Tiapo into Jumani be Bremen and Ame. Samobekaya, me, I just want us to go in the lane of history. No be Ancaso be a better about the conjure Niama. But I'm telling you, if we Ghanaians really want Ghana to move forward, then the only political party that has showed, say, they have the blueprint to transform Ghana. This NPP great party. Memo be another. Yes, near memoir the Endra. I thank God they did that. Everybody admitted, say, yes, things are a bit this and this. And as a matter of fact, BAWUMIA and the manifesto, it is looking to solve those type of problems. And that is why I said this is the greatest manifesto to hit Ghana, period. You can do your politics with it, fine. Hey, fine. We can do that. But we are talking about policies that would actually transform and touch lives. Policies that would actually correct mistakes that has been made in the past. Policies that are actually looking forward to expanding and not reducing. Like for me, to be honest with you, to say the American said so swam pass Ghana for say ye pay say ye koye nim ye say Ghana cost rodia. I'm telling you, this is the manifesto we all got to do. Then there I have a few videos, and then I have a few of the manifesto thing for us to do. But now koye MPP day in George Wampong, Winnie Maxwell, Sibo, and DJ Momo Amena Memfa Menyumuwe Embrem. We are the new patriotic party. We are now. You started movement now. I hope so. Be aware. More. I'm kind of saying TikTok. You tap on it, double tap, power tap, whatever that is. Just tap. Or has to share, send stars, whatever that you can, and then let's move. All right. MPP national anthem. Why? We are the new patriotic party. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We have won to save Ghana. Oh, the elephant is a winning symbol. We have won to save Ghana. Let's go. We have won to save Ghana, to save Ghana. We have won to save Ghana, to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We have won to save Ghana. Oh, the elephant is a winning symbol. We have won to save Ghana. Yes, we have won to save Ghana, and we shall win to save Ghana and take Ghana to a higher height. Okay. Dr. Bawumia means business. And when we say Dr. Bawumia means business, he really means business. I will show you what. Ghana for mama mayen kofa adie bia nkoto ye ho so later Charlie. Inipa be regret you. The right opportunity is staring at us in our face, and that is Dr. Bawumia. Let us take the chance with him. We took the chance with Mahama, and we saw where we landed. Muti the American. We took the chance with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and we saw where we landed. Bawumia should be given the chance to prove himself. He should be given the chance to show that indeed it is possible, whatever you put your mind to, if you really mean business and you really want to do it. Sure. NDC for needing Kaku, you are a flag bearer. Make sure why I'm telling you NDC is not a serious party. Make sure, my dear. It's not a serious party, okay? You were on Mukoyo flag bearer. Now, your dream say, Omo flag bearer, and we know the Omo Bay and some beton message kakra. Flag bearer and any so I did who be or the bar and say, Ye Bayer and Kukubu and Ketiane as the constituency executive will be. Now, Samba couldn't say you be jagalam safe where we go. Okay. When to me, one message after staying in opposition, people take that thing for granted. Okay? After staying in opposition for 8 good years, when to me, uncoil one slogan, when to me, uncoil one idea, say, this is what I'm going to Ghanaians with for them to maybe see if they really want to bring me back to power. And Uncle Danche. Then it came to them finding a running mate. Gra. They didn't have a running mate. Ye no say oya flag bearer. Se means Roman can 2 years money ekwe. One can say bubu nashe. But still, not a single just a major thing there. You to me, I can say, oh, where do you see or the bar? A bar be easy, and I say be easy. No, and I say I'll review this and I'll review that, and we will review this and we will continue this and we will make it better. That is all he's doing. And no code actually no. Sir, all your opposition party now when you're serious, sir. That is when you wait for the incumbent government to launch their manifesto. And they think, say, because say umubenya ideas nibia copy no, it is a norm. Like you see, politically, these people don't think seriously. As an opposition party, when your manifesto is supposed to be dropping, sterling before the incumbent even tries to come and tackle. You rather wait for the incumbent who is already on TV and radio showing the works he has done. People in constituencies are seeing the work being done. Nansenya ye wo hono mokofa sebe drape program bi ba ya. Womode eyi awiabone ade ade eba district. No be at me the CSC na kwan enipa dodo no omu. They are seeing it. They are seeing it in things. Oh, suma sami jemfi. Akwa tina radio so akwa kase. Omo bua no muhu. She say grad okwa. Samson lad no muni na chene say sami they are can we throw because there's an evidence to it. Kind of let us be serious. As an opposition party, you are to by now what option anado 2008 no started the to Ghana for three say moto abama mia mema mo mark school free. Oh, to me, yeah, oh, bet me, yeah, Nanado need the Obadia Ghana best sound. So people became curious about Nanado. So even though so call 1, 2, no, still the third time they say, hey, come in and come and do this and look at the wonders this man has performed. Unless you hate the facts, you hate data, and you hate with truth. Yeah, Papa Mahama or the Nagura Grossa, but this man, BAWUMIA is planning how we can make Sabiye Nuanuma ye galamse no ebe responsible. Na enkonko sa insu, enko sa asasi enfa. Mahama so gina simpie so promises asasi ni bibiri gu egudu menemebo wa nti ombetwa mama dia ye galamse. Ye twinye nuanuma free wura mu hode omo aba bonten. Abemo mu future no. Mahama so dwene kwan obetwe omo afri krom ede omo akoguguram say ye nkona pit nkogun yeso. You guys are joking with Ghana. Some more catch them say you want Mahama to be president again. You are joking with Ghana. There is no love for the country. It's a love for a party. You just love your party and that is what you want to do. Because over 2 years, so close to 2 years, I hear you flag bearer. We still can't find a solid connection of an intervention, of a message that will reconcile the people. So okay, be a oba, you know, we say the near maybe and to 2 years there, but be as say no be there is nothing. And no sorry, BAWUMIA liar, Ufriwa, any ama boy den, no way business and I said, oh, buy you know, near ton document say, oh, connect on document saying, oh, buy $1 to saying, oh, connect saying. What went to me and so Obiso Banas a Sabia Buni Paco sent to me and so was the meant to me and so went to me and the Suntians and Faumra. And yet, some of us yet the need to form as soon as NDC fool we tact as say, and your party a domain, and your party a person or my also. Offer your flag, you found a normal time. You buy your kwanya, you buy pamu businessmen, ya de free Ghana, Google be numa, uko school crane ye tata, where Chira say, ye nye party, ye de build it. And then Shran Kenya, me say, Minuanume will vote. I say these days, maybe a member shout out. My people in the voter region, you are doing marvelous. My idea, man, I am one. Say more say it is not about party loyalty, it is about who is bringing development, and that is what I pray. Say Ghanaians fight for. MPP into the NDC into the end. Is NDC doing good business? Fine. Is MPP doing good business? Fine. That is how we need to look at it. And this government from Endra, look at the addresses and by na okodi party echi abeka kire say ene yesi yenye hwe ntino okoto abade eti aban a anya hwe kura no ona na abi o sister bi ba ayeden enye school akọ enye police akọ enye sabi immigration akọ sabi oye nurse ni a ende ni sika nkokam o enkane no nurse ni aye adwuma kura wie na nko yesi etua no odi bi koma maame no yesi na ketua maame okai ye fro ne aka kire say maame ya ketua na maayo me ye hwe ni mbosumi paamu a ye hwe de be ye maame ye nde sika no ebampu ansa na date yesi se eba na ba usika bantem osisa aban na nye because ene brody abu ayeden. Let us be serious. Ghana for Mr. John Dramani Mahama is a fine gentleman. But as a president, I'm sorry. Not. Let's be serious. It's not. Okay? Let me tell you something. As we speak, you selected Dr. Bawumia. You have to say in November. Okay? Within 8 months, you say 9 months, he has been able to constitute a campaign team, and the NDC if only be some say one of campaign chairman, they don't know. A few of them no minimum say Joshua Labi, but most of them they don't even know who their campaign chairman is. But Dr. Bawumia, August yet on swaba, November yet on swaba. By February, now order the campaign team aba. Within March, April, no the one where by the manifesto who adwuma committee, different committee, aba. We are joking with this man, Dr. Bawumia, Ghana for. Mama Yanjun on my home for once when it comes to Dr. Bawumia. How serious he is and how he means business. Oyi sa nemkrofo ewie no wetumia constitute o at all almost everywhere in Ghana. The onam dwam the one is right one ahemfu hia one wan fo hia waya asia ba be den asia ba beyi ne running mate. In the same vein, Etumia providing a manifesto. Adi woman say, for the first time in the history of Ghana, Papa we nya nomination no obeka 70 points ya wono what's na chire ebroko school niamo who say Ghana for nya kopim time wo de be ye ne doctorate obeye bibia be ye vice be ye de wo hwe niama nipa ni hia ne ade a sa 70 point we ya de takre Ghana ebeboa Ghana. Owie na wama manifesto say Ghana for sa me beba market ne mu bedidi nkomo sa asofo a menemu kasa ye nananom a menemu edi nkomo adwadifo akapentafo artisanfo mo a menemu di nkomo no mo nkomo a mu di ye na meso sebe meso meda ye so ema Ghana enemo ene ye di abomu a ye di abremu hwem na hwe ba bi ye beboa wo na hwe dia MPP aban epese de Ghana eko. You know what is funny? Party now wonu ko yi ne flag bearer. Eyi ne running mate. Only manifesto no. Onu mo gina ho say sabio e na we manifesto no o ka so obeye airport onye airport na ade na me ya na ye me wanwa.
Open party promising the people of Cape Coast Airport first, NDC for Saudi and Mama Jaika. And BAWUMIA said he will give the people of Cape Coast Airport. The first person who said he will give the people of Cape Coast Airport is NDC president called John Evans at Tamil, sir. Not John Dramani Mahama and the vice. Google it and see. 2008. 2008. In saying yes, they didn't come to power. They came to power 2009 to 2016. So should we also ask Mahama, where is the Cape Coast Stadium you and your boss promised? Because even though he was a vice and BAWUMIA is a vice, they want us to use that for BAWUMIA, no problem. So we shall also put Mahama on the same scale. As someone make a more beer, mess opa, Flex, can you help us get on both NPP and NDC? Yeah. Okay. Let's be real. Man, I'm giving you the figures. I'm giving you the fact. Go check. The first person who promised, the first political party who promised the people of Cape Coast, say, Yebemo Airport, no, was John Dramani Mahama and his boss, John Evans at Tamils. Check it in 2008. Wo uni manifesto. Yeah, you da uni manifesto. Utie, uni manifesto. Obia to me, you need the Akoya manifesto, Akoton the manifesto, as they say, no, all the radio station, TV, Kurasi, Koko, I say, Bessia Senior, the Ade, Akwa Church, the manifesto, Nagana, Fatu Abamano. Where wouldn't he be? Nan, what is MP before by a manifesto, and also youth manifesto. Youth manifesto, dear in the womb. Muko Jina, I must say 24 hours, I'm over 24 hours and on a day. 1, 3, 3. Same job, 3 people, 3 shifts. Ndabosem yariana yenkrofwe debia yariano okano majaba who has to ask me like that. Just say there is nothing so urgent about what are we bringing to save Ghana in their DNA. Wo onibi onam form obit na lacha mu ko at least the new go wa wonam form say hey monja akwan monja na lacha make e so onam form onam that. I'm telling you, Ghana, no matter how angry we are with the government whatsoever, Mamo Mayen Kofaye Isebe, once na bufun kobriye call this alternative NDC, and a man gonna say NDC amba Sebe, any other person, but it is either MPP or NDC, until we are able to deepen our democracy to the point say, ye bet me aka say be a elect an independent candidate. But as the Ghana we have now, it will be very hard for an independent candidate to win a nationwide election. It is not done. Anything. And that is why we are preaching these two parties, and we want you to look at them based on the records. So don't take anger, say we do a fool bintino or kotu abadi against you be or buy a way nyadia now pay or be two way mo. Sometimes when I hear people talk about duties and stuff like that, I friend because it's like they forget, say, Seb, you pot, no, you don't control it. And if you don't control your port, I mean, my brothers, my sisters, if you don't control your port, how are you going to be able to dictate what happens at your port? Let us be real. Let us be real. Zambia, as we speak, our airport doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the people of China. In a way, China for running all the money that comes in. Is that what goes on with us? No. NDC is only there to tell you that everything is destroyed. But so we are no for. Ghana 6 years ago. This time around, when improvement to be or my name wire then when high rises are ECC. When who boys in the cast be an EGP. Boga. Ghana and when who should to be an boys in the many more than that people are striving. What does that tell you? It is expanding, and the more people come inside, the more traders are going to then, don't expect all the documents see one right away based on how you do it. And Dr. BAWUMIA found a way to find and connect each problem both NDC and MPP has complained about and found solutions for them. Put it together as a manifesto. NDC, who don't have a manifesto, is out there sitting on a manifesto they don't have. Isn't it sad? We need manifesto. More say more bema level 100 entrance fees. You press more. I feel there must say all universities. I feel so no kura no ebeye adibia young fan say you student loan trust fund and so like they cannot even explain the policy they claim they want to bring for the youth. And the saddest thing about it, and then they say, as we speak now, you don't need your father's property in order to go to university. It is not true. If you have Ghana card, you pay your first semester. The government sees you through the student loan trust fund till you are in level 400. When you finish school, you do your national service. They don't take nothing. When you start working, first year, they don't take nothing. Second year, when you start working, that is when you start paying the loans back. That is how we broach the system. No, a tier. Or the one casa, social insurance number. And how they apply OSAP. I buy loan now, they go school. You can't trust some mama, I'm cotton and 2 man famra. You can't trust some papa cotton, the Japadian famra. For one casa wouldn't call you loan, no. And that is what is happening. And Mahama is telling you, say, Pamo Abaina, all shell from level 100 all the way to 400. And sign a tier utility service bill amount as a tertiary university student. Or OT amount, Pamono. Nako for no brana o first year no. Omra metuao, how do you call it? Just 400 Ghana for the user fee that they want to pay. Miniano. NDC have showed us again. They don't have what it takes to run this country. Mama Mayanko Tenkoda. Right now, the Omobayani state capture. But to be our personal information, we are making, you know, OPABOCC, our student loan trust fund, stlf.gov.gh, and I said about student loan Ghana, a BU website now, Obetrend clean. Why? It's my moving country, I'm lying. I'm not lying. A lot of money has been given to university students. What Bawumia is seeking to do in his manifesto is to expand it so that it can accommodate more people onto the scheme. Mama nada. Obi at the system aba. All man with the Ghana card aji loan. Your second term there kwa kopimsi ubi. Obi catcher will say, there be pamose nipano na famebra na me to just entrance fee be mount 400 Ghana. I say to ya 5,000 and now 4,000 depending on the course ya we are. Say 500, 400 no a day or day. Let us be serious. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Endra Ochre because Anyesa. This is all these guys are going to do. One share how Okujato Broker was exposed. One share there.
Capture in any
one will say common number one more state capture. Now, Adia these days, Akoya Medeni say we are pressing them with the questions. Agency for ne babon to one more kasa they are responding. Nanka yes, away from 2020 bar. Okay, and then saying this if we're to me a man kofoni be brabini adanen. Me say no. O shade the way ya omobeka ya no we have bekasa. Agency head be a book can was no maybe ya no the fact need they go about thing. Since we started doing that, these days they lie, but it is hard for them to lie and get away with it because you know na ya expose wo. And Crawford wait in the state capture. Now so and Sasi a Ghana. A bansa say Ghana. Mahama Nankasa will be the president. Your tongue yaburu 70. And I am conscious a Kufuado buy a buying a Japadia hand a Kufuado at all. Now so your pese a catcher will say a Kufuado at all a buying Japadia in Nara. Into Kotua Betian, because he and Yehudia Yabeka better Ghana food. Into Yanka say a Kufuado in a busia, one more Gia buying your men in a D. Na Emma party no hunya webufuna Kotua Bamo no mumra. Let us be careful. Steve, you are welcome. Munti Okujato Broker and Mugasia Ukunya Yanko.
That document you are referring to, it can be a deed of transfer of the land. It can be. So if it is an arrangement between some parties.
As far as your ministry is concerned,
that land is still intact.
There's no issue of state capture in any of the matters he has raised?
Not at all. In fact, and in fact, that is the point that we sought to make. And strictly restricting ourselves to the issues of the lands that he raised. For example, the issue about the cantonments passing guidelines. How the deed of conveyance here dated 2016.
Yo. And 2016 in the NDs in a ton here. I feel your chain is NDs in a ton here. Look at that block as a woman Giscano. Now said you why just like these people, they take Ghanaians for joke, especially so could that block panel. Mohan say who no Gina news files studio. What say MPP before to assassin? I feel your control papers here, the ton assassin, and your mona moton here. I feel you be some say Scano one year with you and Pamana moton and Muscano and Ba Omentriamo. At the end, so Chelsea and 7 1 or then assassin Bamobi, I am who papers Nina man or bra on Tianaka. What to be that? Ghana for Momayan now. NDC is not the choice for Ghana. They have nothing else to offer. I beg of you. In a state capture, I feel come and prove it. I broke will be proved when to me and prove. As I see, I was swore the call to say, I don't know how corner young man confess, and people for cotton assassin, yet on NDC for a pencil. I feel the chain is at the end of your tone, NDC for a pencil, or see you at the end of Grand Pioneer your tongue, yet the name of Scanner Yanji, and Yan bio. But we didn't come back. And to Ghana for him say, go for do hey, Ghana Achimota Forest, what town ha, then say you pick because that is how they got into politics. Destroying well-meaning Ghanaians. That is how they got into politics. But some of us are also raising now. We are not going to settle. Anytime one would then say, and he said
that his checks indicate that they were not paid. That can't be true.
And the person has changed.
No, yes. Before you give a land, let me address and I'll address your point. Before you are given a public land, they give an allocation. The allocation contains conditions about how much you should pay and everything. Until you pay that, Lands Commission will never execute a deed for you.
Yes.
Until you make that payment, Lands Commission will never execute a deed for you.
That's true.
And so it can be true that they have issued a deed when they have not been paid. Payment was made. And it was based on that payment that the deed was issued.
So those who are saying that to him are misleading.
They're obviously misleading.
So how come in 2021?
Yeah.
The Ministry for Local Government and Rural Development went to that same location to build a 5-story.
So let me explain this.
A 5-story building.
Okay, very quickly.
Let me
explain that.
This letter of
I gave you all.
Let me explain that. Yes, go ahead and explain. Yeah.
The land at the Parks and Garden lands at cantonments, it's more than 2 acres. It is only 2 acres of this that was granted to this company. And so the other portions of the land, which are over 10 acres, is still there. The Minister of Local Government could have gone there to develop the other part of the land, not necessarily this particular land.
Okay.
So the fact that the Minister wanted to go and build something there, it's not as if it was on that specific land.
Are you aware?
Let me respond to
No, hold on. Sammy, hold on. And quickly do in 2 minutes for me. I need Nanaya and Dr. T. Champo at least to have a minute's commentary.
So the point and the last portion the last matter he mentioned is the issue about the the judges bungalows. That I also have the DTA. Before that, the issue about Ike something which he mentioned.
Yeah, Danny Ike.
Yes, Danny Ike. I have here an application by the Wuntrim people dated 6 January 2020. Sorry, 6 January 2017. 6 January 2017.
1 day before they left office. Okudata Blokwa, 1 day before your government, 6 January 2017. 6 January. Adechi 70. Yebe swear president in. They sold a land and collected money. And he rather goes to court to go and say MP before the state capture. And then now me been so sebi your disappointment kakra ya wa ben muntino the ankrofo we di bebe no majedi without even perusing to know say the ankrofo di be no kre and I say no kre. It is only one Ghana we have. Yanko
6 January.
It was granted that day.
No, they applied for consent to transfer this land to this Daniyak people. And the Lands Commission granted the consent.
Yeah, so he raised the issue of the transfer, and it was not done within this government. That's the point you are making.
Exactly.
In January, on the 6th of January, before the 7th of January.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the issue about the judges' bungalows. I mean, that matter have been
share the page
from going to the thing because it's
a
matter
pending in court.
In fact, the CJ himself have taken interest
for the minister to publish. He's making a demand for the minister to publish the list.
Yes. The land was granted in 2015.
Okay.
When
he's making a demand for the minister to publish.
Now, Ghana for will be damned if we make a mistake and go vote these people back. Mama yeme now. And that's what Abba Ghana because ya papa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or the Nenuma Sem atutututa. Mama memfa videos mienu enfem nafi yen kind some of the highlights of the manifesto na Ghana for ni be entias here. Minhu video we na maame no kasa o kasa ye no semete se awofo bi gina baabi kasa nanado aban we enye hwe enu ntia nkoto abanti Bawumia eya na eye meya menua muntia asem a ye maame okan muntie
7 December Matopa MPP because me mam you no medila. Wow. Me mam you no ba kwa university ba kwa SS ni gina free me nya ma nya free ni bianko me nya free ni bi kwa ya send ma no ne brofo tete no come office baby yen ma me penso no mu yi o mo to ma frada ka mu no mo de apam aton atanza na yatimi akọ secondary school me ba wa betu abamba NDC no wadwinya adwuma because we say you was short memory do mama no wadi adi atam dada we dey atam si Ghana for your short memory we have to show him say we are not short memory me ba they say we go for education we ye medilab or university second one so wrong so ye accounting that your baba betra bank papa bio na for education ba me bobojo ha me ye dem anya sika mama wako.
These are Utie. These are real life experience. Utie. And yes, I didn't end this for person who bought to Ghana for me say Ghana did the yan say Dokno Boanyafo, Nachinam Boanyafo, or bois. Ye ma or tabe a recent be obi ko wo ye wo no an or sabi bi or papa cran and panso bechano. Any who say ne papa then any accident ye wejano. Sika any fienti, ne mammy and to me and fanan to us one baby. And now by be say, so papa woo. So we are then you Ghana ni no winti Ghana fan gona ye to no young fan who sika ni be show best school. Abai be say and yet or see and yet. Ne kufuadu e digane sika ni na. Ekufuadu asesa Ghana sika ni na kogu chebi. Komubi afisa nkoda yiko school ayetua teacher for ka. Echidan Kenya me say ebra NDC 40 akonwa so no ma me papa na teacher for trade akura na yentua ye ka. And na teacher for sika ekokura nsa date na so. And na wuti say teacher for kasa na condition of service. And nurse for kasa condition of service. Doctor for a condition of service. Enkane no wa mo komfo wa musika wa maketua wa sori anopa edwarinsu onunu ekogina wa kira ade yesi ye ntua ne ka. Na enye free education ha ma me mei ono wa ka kira obodwo obeye ne den. Yentie foforo. Yenko yenim.
Kawanya adwuma bi se me ye adwuma de agya wo man no enti mo maye mu adwuma 24 hours no abago awan abago no pokwa ye ti mi anya adwuma ha mo ma na anya yie na numre no na ye ba ye adwuma mo ma adwuma bi wo ye ba ye da numre adwuma ni Ghana ha wa kwa wanya adwuma bi se me ye adwuma de agya wo man no enti mo maye mu adwuma 24 hours wo ba wa anya hwe school da wo si akwoti di wura mo ma wura na afa na dan be na si adwuma be no bie company be no bie na ka ukura do ba ye no na chese ka we adwapade akesa chese na free education bi wo what be nya adwapade bia anu ani gwa we abresa we se se etu awia mu o se etu ahina o enso to na
Dubai no wo ka se esi etu
we papa ni
ade ma me
we ye gwa enso to na yira fa wo kura free education ni wo want me ansi anya papa na so obi aba no di free education ba na so oboa o man no a wo to ho free education kwa no we gwa wusi ye ejwa we wusi ye anya papa enso to na yiri wo ko ma je so obobo ntoma no.
Real life experience, real people talking. This is no joke. Mutie, real life experience, real life talking. When you be an alcohol conjure deba, and yet there's some jemfia choro, see a fanco dada Ghana for. Now, unim, ebra nanado, yes, niama way, edema Ghana no. Muncha di ay papa mahama sujina simpi soka. Mo yan rally ase. Muntie no.
Ezu. Afenso. Gold assassin bi wo ho.
You.
Omuntwa fama obia.
You.
Wo ko te say yabga gold ni bi wo ho.
You.
Enti eba emabu no. Yebema mo aye cooperative. Na ye de ade afa no cooperative mining aba. Na de mo akotra ho. Na mo so mo to gold no kakra.
Why? Charlie, the difference is too big, and you know. Wow, Bawumia namu a ultra technicality. Kwaya ebe faswa galam say. Na ya ye ni no. Chairman so na me ka jrom say Choboy, ye, ezu, yes, Afenso, gold no. Asasini bebre wa omuncha ma obi aye. Inti mo ma memra. Na me mechi chanza se na mamo. O mama. O bancheme na papa we. Sometimes I say, oh, can I say, well, yeah, na, sere kakra o. Muntie mahama o. Me wi a meka mining dia Bawumia peso ye. Ba mo hwa de. Ya papa mahama age na simple so muntie the message you dey my youth no. O si asase na eta ho. Mo ma me bra me betwa mo fanya galamse. Na your friend no cooperative mining. Eno so ne dey. Cooperative mining e dey na you be twitwa asase dia ma. Galamse for no me dia galamse. Hey, na papa no. Hey, I kill us until we say the too much. Moon say 10 one more time. Ya papa mama, young kwe. Ezu.
Afenso. Gold assassin bi wo ho. Omuntwa fama obia. Wo ko te say yabga gold ni bi wo ho. Enti eba emabu no. Yebema mo aye cooperative. Na ye de ade afa no cooperative mining aba. Na de mo akotra ho. Na so mo to gold no kakra.
Dale mo video na. John Mama say, I feel you to know. Yes, Yezu, yes. Gold na assassin bebre da ho. Mama memra. Na me metu ka assassin ba mo fanya galam say. Hey. Ghana pa. Tali papa we pa. Nti ade pa na to. Hey. Debi. Asem we die. Samuel Piaje, muntie mama the new policy. He say no you betwitwa gold assassin bebre wo ho mabru no mamunsuro. Mutie bansuro. Mabru na wo Ghana na mo pegalam say no. Mamunsuro. De aye be ye no say assassin bebre ta ho ye betwitwa na ya tinidi cooperative mining. Hey, Joe Mahama. My Lord God Almighty, what happened to Ghanaians that night? Mr. Diana, can you imagine? Could you just imagine after 8 years in opposition? The baby brain. A few cried the yes will be jagal, I'm safe. Will be teacher assassin. Hey, Joe Mama, the one that sell. One that sell. Joe Mama, one that sell. One that sell. Papa, where the be? Where the be? Nyamia wa dum okura de konwa ni na watre ni na super wo twa die usika kakra wanya wonu abusu enkodi. Tell me the last time why na me go be go from. Ezu.
Afenso. God assassin bi wo ho.
Aye.
Omuntwa fama obi a. Wo ko te say yabga gold ni bi wo ho. Enti eba emabuno yebema mo ye cooperative. Na ye the idea of cooperative mining aba. Na the one for ho. Na mo so mo to gold look akra.
Na mo so mo to gold look akra. Why? NDC. It is quite sad, but I'm so honored to be doing this 30 minutes run through of the manifesto. You better try say you better calls kakra. Now so the wadjene aba afa manifesto. Endra nyame enam MPP so at the Ghana for. I will go through some of the highlights. Now, Yashehawa, Dr. BAWUMIA intends to solve the problems he faces right now in Ghana. Mr. Menkotie the NDC kano. Omonase stands, they don't even have a manifesto. They have something they say is a youth manifesto. Youth manifesto no so no you say yampamo abina utuan kwadas fees at university no. You know say or person the kids with disability. Dr. BAWUMIA the person no 1 year with disability and go university free. The started say yeah campaign ye mahame. One say we jina baby aka disability for one semada. Say be ye nuano 1 or 2 reasons in choma did them kakra. BAWUMIA tena ho akwesuko no ma adwene say yemfo wo so nka ye hono yem wo munko school free. This is what he's bringing. What is NDC bringing for them? So far, they have nothing. But let's share some of the things Dr. BAWUMIA wants to do. I'll say, selfless leadership, bold solutions for jobs and business. BAWUMIA's plan to sustain and expand Ghana's rebounding economy. At the end, economy and then you soon BAWUMIA person was to further accelerate the growth and expansion of the economy over the next 4 years. Okay. Establish an independent fiscal responsibility council. Good. And amend the Fiscal Responsibility Act to add a new fiscal rule that requires expenditure in any year does not exceed 105% of the previous year's revenue. Said the Ebeya, Abino a diska, Abino seiska. Your man is a sister, brother. Nya fin your best. Oh, you cry. We expect to say you be be in the future. Into the challenge me ending gum debi. The Iwono and the yedi. Ye ni sky in the Abebwa and sky a quadjina manone. Bosiane ade a quadjino. Eswate. I think that is what he's trying to achieve. Ebi or say achieve and sustain an average of 6% growth by expanding agric, mining, establishing mineral development bank into 1 year minus 1 year mining near mano ye be mining development bank at the amamo said ye be ya move to me alcohol akojisika and now qualify for loan now move to me aji ediashe den ediashe mwedwumem. This is what BAWUMIA want to do for the mining community. Digital hub and services. Emerging industries, sports, tourism, and creative arts. Intino, you'll be used to creative arts. So media grow the economy. They are all suggest to say, and kaya online platforms, streaming platforms are government owned. Said the Apple for honey at the idea. No, yes, you been Ghana one a carefully to young Ghanaian actors, actresses who make movies. Ghanaian, even these days, YouTube near there, but it will give you one medium for you to be able to sell your movies and also be able to get streaming, especially streaming, which is where this whole thing is going now. Tourism, as we know, is on the rise. The year of return is there. The year after return, all these things are still going on, and he still wants to continue those ones. I'll say increase public-private partnership. Adentia. No yama wait na better government no so internal government na so ko bobusia bibiri so ko yiwe bibiri and then ye private partnership bebe man as the private partnership bebe said the be sika na sanka ban no kwa na tua no private sector no so ebebo aban no mo etua bom based on the terms are omobe den omobeko. These are some of the things Dr. Bawumia wants to do. Another thing he wants to do, Bawumia's plan to support businesses to drive and accelerate job creation. At the end of the boa business for or cutting 3% of GDP from government, all right? Expenditure and redirecting it towards private sector provisions of public infrastructure. Said the private sector maybe to me then SEC senior maybe to say in partnership with the how do you call it in state, you know. Infrastructure be to say malls, shops, hostels, hotels, those type of things. So maybe to me, it is something or say using our tried and tested gold purchase program to stabilize the currency, give business and industries predictability in planning and ensure stability in input prices. Said Dano. And then over corona price need to say idea jump no there be into me more a bit to my boss my essence will be to me predicting how much you are going to sell it or buy it for you'll be able to plan ahead of yourself. It is something Bawumia is thinking about. Also establish a fintech fund with a seed capital of 100 million USD to attract additional private sector funding to support Ghanaian startups. I think this is very good. At the end of incentive fund to be $100 million additional to help the private sector. Yeah, to help the private sector funding. Say private sector should be to me some funding from there. And then of private sector or the Ghanaian startup. Almost starting businesses. This is something we are going to be able to get funding from and to be able to build maybe a little factory, a little shop, or whatsoever with it. Also introduce a flat rate tax system in Ghana. Or a flat rate tax. And for me, I think it's very good. There was this part of his speech I really wanted to read the verbatim, the Okaya, because I didn't hear Oka flat rate. Me personally, as a business guy, I will commend this, but other people so I started almost more critique or more. But I believe to have a tax rate that is flat across board for everybody to get involved and pay their share is something he's trying to get us. Also, he's using a credit scoring system to enable average Ghanaians to access basic needs through cheaper credits. Yes, and on Okokaya NDC for antias here. Started one more by or say the one CD iPhone 15. But yes, we are trying to get a system so you'll be credit worthy. No beer to me at the tape be ama say J Nituana kakra or the TV ama say J Nituana kakra or the diama say J Nituana kakra. That is what he's trying to achieve. And I think we should ignore NDC or everything should be like it's not good, it's not good. I didn't be on our deba. If we run through it fast. I'll say another one, I'll say reforming the licensing regime for small-scale mining sector and establishing a mineral development bank to finance viable local mineral projects. I think this one I've already explained it. Small-scale mining. More so no side development bank now person establishing it financing or it's something he wants to do. Using the government purchasing power to stimulate industrial expansion and business growth. Of course, this is very viable. So per se, joining the industrial world, and as I said, the fourth industrial world, we know as a government, you must always be fighting. Say, we to many purchasing power, as in we to many BB, to stimulating industries, no, not industry, now ya corona for to me, I think, Abemwa BPP, you might expand ama industry, no more be a beer at the Juma neighbor at the growth neighbor, Sana BAWUMIA Pesoye. Mechechu be an orenda, Mechu be a Mechecha, the Muntina, my Kakra, Mama mean to me stay focused. I'll say, roll out Buy Ghana First policy, under which all goods and services procured by the public sector will first be filed by goods and services produced locally. Okay, I think what he's trying to do here and so no is to increase the local purchasing. So the beya yankasa yeniamana ye ne Ghana no ye bit to me aye den aton more, ye bit to me a consume more ewo Ghana. I believe that is what he's trying to do by buying the Ghana First type of agenda. Also complete the digitalization of land tilting and then titling and registration to enable owners of landed properties to use their properties as collateral to raise capital for business growth and expansion, which is also good. We are going to register or give property address to every land as we have or as they are doing it now. And what that is going to do, they say, we have a short thing. We was assassinate dia next when dia, but say BBI digitized ni him so as Ghana card near the register ya at least so na wow no biba say oba bepe ebi anase say ho chiro na pesa we dia assassinate because je bosia ya we say one kasa wasase no mo dia sa amama also dia yewadwuma ebio BAWUMIA's plan to implement wide-ranging tax reforms. About the tax here, business for any issue about taxes. Say our taxes are this, our taxes are that. What is BAWUMIA seeking to do? What is he trying to bring to Ghana? Or say offer a one-time tax amnesty to all Ghanaians and corporate entities. Again, no patch. Or say tax amnesty. The kakra memeti as say 1 year na say we tax. And fear dodoa muntia tax na nuntimuntu nko file cause mo dwen say omebebo mo ka no the ochre say or the chemo na yen starting the foforo companies entities where corporate entities and the yankasa Ghanaians no where everyone is getting that free break and say okay bia odeka 5 years ye di mu ebia 4 HL to ya 1 na free sa da na ekono ye den tia and kaini in Africa. A tax amnesty from payment of taxes from the previous years. That is what I've actually said. Abolish a betting tax and also no kai say unyamiya na domna or no dear utmiba be dia betting tax no ube ye free suna Ghana for omo beti to me musika no the way musipeno and okasa abanya beji sika. Another thing was the waiving of interest and penalties for failures to file taxes in previous years. Inti anka since I why late no. Usually, Chrome Accra say one file tax on time a penalty be or now the BAWUMIA can say a penalty na kebe amount or per se free or for previous years now one file no name bumia catch say free no file or tax now make sure that you are doing and paying your bid. Reduce withholding tax for small scale gold exports to 1% to discourage smuggling. That is very good. This is very good because utumi ASR 1 year person one would be good sumasi good sumasi no ebebrase ama ban ne o man ankasa enya home for so more chen said the debekwa akoye kana na bi e de akom we crowd koma aban kromo beji we o so meji we so chale am farmer Chinese ni no they are papa ne kan say will be reduce so we told in the said the be ya umfa good no emfa nkoma say Chinese ni bi so fan smuggle nko. I think that is a very commendable thing. Just say everything BAWUMIA is bringing are problems are both NDC and MPP. Now you can want some like it is things we complain about. This is what this man is bringing, and I don't know why. Like I seriously don't know why. Ghanaians ABD agro EBJJ who a man kofo we abeda da and say dokno bo okos runti yanko to abam fenti ayi. Mon tap screen is yanko. Or implement a flat tax rate for all importers. Ede no patchere mo amokra niama ede ko Ghana mudie ni se mo se monte dia BAWUMIA kan me kire kakra emu dia mamo dia BAWUMIA kan se opese flat rate tax se dia mode niama kwa se be ye biem na yeyi ntosu ngua ntade ngua sugar ngua na yen fan tax mo no yen sa o container na o barrel wo de ba no say 20 feet a flat rate ye da ho no eno na o kotua say 60 cedis ye 60 cedis 100 cedis 100 cedis on fan kon na nkotua 100 na ade echi na wo ba o ma be ka jero say hey asesa o esan ko 77,000 and I say you know this is something also good that I think say we should look at. Dr. Bawumia needs the chance to show all of this. Now, Bawumia Digital Economy Development Plan, at the end of year, or see will be training 1 million young people in digital skills. Said you be digital skills or Tegana Krano or laptop and a tablet be a Obitumaya a Jumama company be away India, company be away Indonesia, company be away London, company be away US, and all of that and all of that. So that is also a good thing because you need to give them the skills because our skills now will be to me establishing a national robotic engineering and AI lab, which is very needed because this is where the world is going to. Maybe we are saying air no. Maybe we are saying air it is about digitization, AI, robotics, and things like that. And already know, and I'm STEM school and another, and then education ministry, a champion at debate, and then Kolani Bibria started a win international awards for robotics and all these things. And I think said Ghana for Mama Yengi us our manifesto way a chance. Na Ghana bega and to my papa Eddie Fra. Also providing venture funding and grant support for tech projects. More projects in the technical field near Adiano. Venture funding and grants. Now, to me, also increasing internet penetration to over 90%. Already, we are doing better, and you want to take it to 90%. Offering live lab opportunities to Ghanaian tech startups, which is fine. Also, collaborating with Bank of Ghana to expand regulatory sandbox. That is very needed. That is very needed because it's always necessary to discipline yourself as a country because most of the waste is because we don't have mechanism. It's silly certain things. Internet to me firm. I already said this one with the fintech fund. Bawumia's plan to reduce cost of living. Okan the about 0.4. May run it through. Obi said Nyama Boyeding, again about Bawumia. Oba and as a moment the chance no be the president here. Obi to me the abua money amanebo I am moderate and as I am too much. The person say stabilizing local food price through Development Bank Ghana, DBG. They are ekufado, ekowe yukoje hunsika edebaya almost started some wage man incentives based. And I think that would also help the country. Reg sharing system for agricultural lending. And also stabilizing spare parts prices through flat rate for all importers. Spare parts say port no boy the idea international sikano na no boy into me Bawumia say what do container bar a flat rate for you to just pay and found engine here or the buy and found say a 20 feet container scarcely in a wutia a 50 feet container. That is what he's trying to do. I feel also promoting electric vehicles and expanding gold for oil program into no electric vehicles, not so promote more. Said the better emission the idea will be a bit cleaner and something of the past. Now feel so good for oil now. A boy and also no or sign etwa and also so a bill or say expanding social housing services, including homeless shelters and rental assistance scheme. This is what we are talking about. Finding solutions to the things that has bothered Ghana for years. Expanding social housing services, including homeless shelters and rental assistance schemes. And then if you were able to work, one more you trying. So 1 month, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years advance your company. Sadly, no, you the scheme about say, what you will grab why say 1 year. In the council Joe more than that. I feel you be homeless shelters. Any baby tier. Several baba near the dead bonting near the idea. Baby, I said, almost the Quan near the idea. Or be creative shelter, on a 7 you talk ana BBC atoyenchen bi ana se bibi ba omenya baby akwekusie. It only takes a pragmatic leader. It takes somebody who thinks outside the box to think about these type of policies. Or say improving housing financing through mortgage market expansion and rent-to-own schemes. Into the Yabama Kwama way to me, I then one cassa way to me at one cassa would dying. Yabama improvement of the housing you finance said the car said Ubinya from bank, Ubinya from baby, some agencies, to me they are taught dying near the idea no, a bit to me I then our amount, and then so if you are ultimately rented dino so be ultimately turn right away but to be to me rented na utreat you and kakra or rent ya utreat you and kakra ni nyano na afi abeya wo dia say one kasa wo dan DR.BAWUMIA Adrian also be enhancing power availability and affordability through 2,000 megawatt of solar power and net metering. This is something DR.BAWUMIA wakan wa samwa kan say the way I am kania boy den idea no the ono person wey say we are the Ghana ebo into investing into solar panel na yentumi ya the yenye solar power ebetumi ama 2,000 megawatts na eno ebetumi ama sebe power bo aba form ama na boa so I need to block that Tracy person. Last one now I say I can make you an admin who said then how do I do that? Doesn't give me that here. Come here. Okay, moderator is good. Add a moderator. That's it. Me here. This is Diana Uniho. I'm making you a moderator. Okay. I've added you as a moderator. So maybe you can go there and check it out. It's not the person yeah, a better 7 in Amkania bo a magana for no. I didn't be no person here. We sumaka. Or say revive and resource the public works department for maintenance of public infrastructure. Since you know, say public infrastructure, I did to mean the boss say you be see idea fair at the amagana for na afi and to me maintaining the year na idea na say na I could do na afi yes I complaining idea ye ma ye and che be a shediesi idea che be a shediesi and then the BAWUMIA patch and say the person assigned then your resource on your revival a PWD. And I say public works department said the bear you to maintain the public infrastructures, which is very good. Near the Biana say Unipasa Kobobosia at the Bayard the Fufro. So we are the now we are a cover. Or say expand the district road improvement program DRIP. The Ananseya Nanado Aquache Ariabo near the idea water tank say FNCC district to be acquired. That is what he's talking about, or expanding in that to assist local government in road maintenance. Also be developing a railway network with a focus on the western and eastern lines. Establish a maintenance, repair, and overhaul facility at the Tamale Airport for aviation cargo, horticultural cargo, and logistics, which is also, I think, very, very, very commendable. Also, commence development of Cape Coast Airport, funded under the Korean 2 billion facility. Into Cape Coast Airport, who fund there, you be to me, they are starting ISR Cape Coast Airport, and it is a 2 billion facility, Korea for, Edema Ghana for, and you be to me, Ediakwa started the development of the Cape Coast Airport. But say, Abaya, it didn't kind of promise people of Cape Coast Airport are any MPP. NDC John Evans at Mills in 2008. Check the records. EBO also collaborate with private sector to build an airport in the Upper East region. And also no, NDC for they had already promised to build in 2012. They have promised to build a airport in Bolega. Mahama Bedi president went to me and see airport and they were saying Kujinaho air catch room so face airport Bawa a Intubisi airport to Amomo. BAWUMIA they will say Aden amene private sector and Kambum said the Ebeye Sikano enquire government and Kwaka the any private sector be Kambum near no matna saka percentage na yetumia yes abo Katanga and Upper East regional airport no. I think say very good. And achieve universal electricity access. That is also very, very commendable. Baumia's plan to protect our environment. Or minor near Timuno environment nina yen in our Timuno. So environment in you good untumi ye bibi papa bia wo mu emanin stand. Ade na Bawumia say Bawumia say enhance the protection of our forests and biodiversity hotspots, usher in a golden age for Ghanaian-owned small-scale mining for wealth and jobs, and promote responsible and sustainable small-scale mining. Or per se, you need more ownership of the small-scale miners. More Ghanaian content should be in than Chinese for now. Also, restore our forests through reforestation programs. Okay. Protect and preserve our water resources by vigorously protecting both surface and underground sources by enforcing the provisions of the water use regulations. Reviewing and strengthening the water buffer zone policy for implementation. 3, protecting transborder water sources, notably the Volta River, and effectively managing all major water basins in Ghana. Bawumia's digital plan working on cross-border mobile money interoperability through AU policy, which will be very good. Implementing a digital residency for tech firms and individuals, and also you're good. Implementing a 5-year digital nomad visa and work permit. All right. Abolish e-levy. And no, we can't catch them. We say abolish it. So obey president here because of ECD and now e-currency. We'll be to me and say scan everywhere. He wouldn't need e-levy. Or say appointing a digital ambassador for external market development, which is good. Implementing comprehensive data interoperability, and also you're good. Working with industry players to make more spectrum available at affordable prices. And and also because people are complaining about prices of these things, and I believe say Utumiya who be a Ghana for. I've already said this. Okay, I think this is about the public infrastructure. Public infrastructure. What is Bawumia seeking to do? Say aban edwuma obeye no ede na Bawumia seeki say obeye. Eniama Bawumia peso ye ebini. Or say partner with private sector to finance, build and rent public infrastructures, including schools, housing, water, roads, and equipment, which is good. Obe bruchra sanete. Niamani biwa companies are kesiani ade and mobile together. No more basic company, no more schools, so much say a private sector and no money. I've said that. So let's move to the next one. I feel about health. What is he trying to say? Or say complete all agenda 111 hospitals for every district, increase healthcare professionals recruitment with improved service conditions, scale up telehealth services, complete digitization of public health institutions under the e-health project. Omuguso omoyesa so what and there local hospital yenkoyi file in free Kumasi and farm froka and farm Accra there be and there Ghana card ne wade ukutwia oyare bia wo di free Kumasi no etumi hu ne kolebu eyi yare no wo ho eboa ma mwa esese de ma no omo de ma. That is how you do it. That is how you move as a nation. Never end this in that dance. That's how they are. Bawumia's plan to implement affirmative action for women and girls, which is good. As a father of girls, any leader that thinks about women and girls, you have my vote. Pursuing women in diplomacy program for Ghanaian women, promotion and protecting of women's rights in the workplace. Betina ubi ene workplace. Onenanda, not sebi or tete. So onenanda na fi or show ni ade ye be ye kwan ya sebi sa na mani ni na no wo oba no bede wo ho na sebi oba me bia amfa wa amfa kubu amfa so ana se bibisa. Enforcing regulation on maternity leave governance, ensuring strict enforcement of sexual harassment laws into no tumi nkofo bi ba enkoya na yakayaka de amfa ho ndi or so obi make sure say ye be miem okoyi obi ba nyado a okorepu akola bi ne ye chewa the punishment ye de be ma no emu be den. I say enabling mothers to re-enter the workforce, and also yeah, opese oye ebano empenifo a oya abrewa ede na Bawumia pese oye also pass an aging act for the care and protection of the elderly into opese yede eye act biba a yede bebo ye maame no empenifo ye nkokora ne ye mrewa ho ban ade opese oye promote geriatric care training with programs to address the growing needs for the elderly. We know I have to see clarification of it more. Health for a while, moving to me, but I believe say training a bit to me yet to me addressing the needs of I need to find out the meaning of that. Create elder specific social assistance schemes to cover those not presently covered under the existing programs such as LEAP. Into one more LEAP hono and see expand the near pequania ya between abrewa akokrebia uhiamwa ifra ban ho e de na abehye net muna aban to me aboano e commendable e bruche sa net ye elders ye share that iska de hwe won sa na sebe ye papa Bawumia e so person Ghana ye also implement policies on the establishment of home care, nursing homes, and rehabilitation services, including assisted living and old age community living. Into Baha, move up with nurse for Baha, community homes, baby, old age homes, nursing homes. One be a near maybe a woman to me, Bawumia ebeshimu kena ewo Ghana na sebe o maame ko babrewa wan ka se maame ababe wenti maame ye bayifo there be saa de ni na a thing of the past when we have the Bawumia governance. And Odema education so say increase student accommodation in public university to address campus housing deficits, because as we have it now, your universities need be wa baby akrofo ne da no endorse ntia ya na oma kan bo so muntu me man krofo be residency because in your Bawumia say see more na itumi dey accommodate the need here. Introduce free tertiary education scholarship for people with disabilities to remove financial barriers. They said I'm doing kankan no say obi wo ho na oye disabled or per se Bawumia say ye mo university ni free ebi onya school anko beko na nso sika ode beko anaso betum dey treat and where you know oni Bawumia say ye mo no free na ontumi embeye de ono so person oye sebe say we did them and now we disabled and no nkire say ontumi emmobra anase no nkire say ontumi nye bibi e wo wiase. A very good manifesto. Integrate scholarship database across public sector university for full visibility. I like that. There will be a fan demo. Expand eligibility for the student loan scheme to include all post-secondary students. I love this. Student loan, you be eligibility so that more people can qualify to get the student loan. To get the student loan. And then idea good. Prioritize training and skill development in STEM. Okay. Implement centralized application processes, and that is CAPS for tertiary institutions. I believe they know what that is. Establish an open university. Exempt those with jobs. Exempt those with jobs from national service, post-tertiary education. And then say old school. Na say be a old school muna ube we no. Utumi apply jobs. So apply you maybe na say juma na found that who here so be kwa national service. The here na say obeko no wakoye juma. Naturally say away bus one okro. Protect and enhance free senior high school, TVET, transforming lives and changing outcomes. Achieve gender parity and recruit more teachers with improved service conditions. Continue development of additional infrastructure for increased student numbers. Incentives for teachers to purchase vehicles with up to 1.8 cylinder engine capacity. A teacher format today will be promising musu basi bangala mamo we si bangala mamo. The Bawumia patron say samo to abama no Bawumia ba. Due to Mogana card, mo processes, mo pay structure na ewo ntino. Ube to me qualify, say ube to me anya car ni engine na 1.8 cylinder capacity. I no no be to me drive o do wako aba baby be no sebe onkonko bobo sia den bi na odi aye na mbom aban be boa na watwetwa na kakra na yetifili pay mu kopem say ube tua sa car na ewie. I think it's a commendable thing. Ghanaians need that. I know, and I'm the tray. Next one. Now, Bawumia Obi says sports, creative arts, and tourism. Use tax incentives, including a flat tax rate, to incentivize private sector investment in sports, tourism, and creative arts facility. So that will be a person investment in sa tax incentives are almost the man on the bed doors. Now we're to me a BMO ma nipa bebree in that type of field. Implement an e-visa policy for all international visitors to Ghana to make visa acquisition fast and convenient for visitors. We at the investors be bring because they say menya online. You find the visa me to me applying online. And you feel I'm my passport. I come embassy be na ya mama could be why not train a China idea online watching fast now. Establish a travel protocol service for the creative community to enable artists, performers, and other creative honor international performances and show. Adentia obi to me show. Mo amosi munya Bawumia son faso no mama menkyere mo faso e wono so. Uye movie. Uye celebrity. Toda e bi a Denmark for pel se betodwom ana se brabeye concert ana se brabeye movie no premiere wo. Na ye di now then visa because ye shede ni sovereign guarantee bia a time which he say artist we ye de ne kwa obebe nti ye ma no se be visa no fan ko boni show. Momo bebre visa mo anya nti you have to cancel your shows. And then yes, then travel protocol service. Said the beya we artist, we creative art here. Ubenya you so okay, unipa we odimu yem esabi ewo ye manimu. So we do kwan no kwa bontia or ko perform up in scadia bomanimu. Ain't no more man of free access and as a moment no easy access than what the regular way vigorous would have been. I think say a good for a creative art. So we are artists, we are actress, we are actor. Last year and Ghana Music Awards when him send crofobibri na komunya ya komobeden womobe consumenya visa say it me implement this idea we are ebeboa it me implement this idea ebeboa ameyen say roll out a visa free policy for all nationals of African Caribbean countries visiting Ghana. But to say year of return no and the nipa bibri na beba Ghana investment ebeko so Ghana. Establish in partnership with the private sector, a streaming and digital management platform for Ghanaian content developers in the creative arts. Into to say the kind of streaming so that you would have a whole nation behind you marketing pretty much your product as an artist or as a creative person. It is big. Establish a sport development fund to develop sports infrastructure, talents, and grassroots sports programs. It's at least any a person coast. Now you players paper free coast to bano. We are going to make sure so we are developing a fund. Maybe I bet me now one more coast teams, one more coast Premier League near the idea teams or be developing. Or to me ako as a CB now for no bottom and a bit free about. It is very important for us to take a look at these policies. I don't know, man, but we are just too much. Mama in fact. And that Wednesday, we will bring the rest of them and continue. I want to tell you, sir, this Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo government has done a lot for us. Sir, Mobekaya, a year Akufo-Addo by year 2017 to 2021. So we are no kwafo a economic records on the Dr. Bawumia. They were excellent to the point say do baby no na Ghana ni you kura chain America and other states and I say other countries. They be a decision Nanadu took say obebo akra ho ban chain say obehwe economy nti nipa wu na ekofa so bibiri ya de brain because sensuo e wan krem na osabi film na wantumi amfa bi angumu a sa ne se ebewe e de ahokyere na ebeba papa yi mankrofo kotena afie nso na otua yeka papa yi mankrofo a sebe na wonni bidie enya aduane ne na de na wo mwura fi se yenkoto aba mfentia na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo eye bibi ne siye we are say any to go on one in some Emma a mind be a ebenya shock. Na say yes, na na do ne nsa no adwuma yenhwe ne nsa no adwuma 2017 to 2021 na impo 2023 kra beginning na eba na nse ya niam mu start say sign apaska kakrai wo mo abo adwuma Dr. Bawumia kire de opa opeye NDC ni bibia wo mo de be mayen. I'm telling you people, it is a fact. They have nothing that they want to give. One more day, and they said they want to come to power, come what me. Mama yama yeninda ho. Na yemoa. Na Ghana mfana ntuma pemfra. Na pacho, mo pese mo boa Ghana political zone to go and do this campaign. The deadline is around October. By October, we will close it down, and then we'll see what we've been able to realize so far. Unyame adumo unya bre na kakraba ho na odi akomo number na etwagu ase no +1 ebi enye +1 facha me 0 AMTN 055 733 7001 055 733 7001 Bomodin na also forward the account na yintumi kwaye adwuma na yen retain the power na yen to anwuma pa na na do ye no so yen fa bi enka ho na Ghana mfa no ntuma pamfra mesra mo amopesa mo frɛ no mo number na dada the phone line is open ubetumi ubetumi afre for those of you on WhatsApp WhatsApp calls only into your neck kakra yetumi ache no also files wa dwen kire kakra bra na yentumi sorry program no so me dem ni na ase yes insi akwasi michia won so minia I hope say bibia boko we are obiajo so let's see. The phone lines are open dem ntimo am be friend mo friend now and let's na yen sorry so be as one friend so I'm sorry so nature no copy duane bindi. In the meantime, we share some of the videos.
Schools, they are. My name is Loreto Fesua Yurinchi, and I'm JHS2. Our mistress told us that the zipline people will be coming here and educate us on what they do at their place.
Zipline is located at Fomenako.
I heard they deliver medical products and blood to various health facilities. After the Zipline STEM program they organized there, it has drawn my interest in learning science and mathematics, and I want to be an engineer in the future and save life.
It's one of the programs that they've introduced to the JHS students so that when they are selecting their schools, they are encouraged to select STEM schools. Out of that, one of the pupils who finished this year has decided to go to a STEM school.
One thing that was exciting was that I saw a video of someone pressing the knob and the drone took off. And I wish one day I can also fly a drone.
I would like Zipline to come to the school frequently so that they can educate the children.
Dr. Bawumia Sanu Adwuma. Ghana foi. Me ka kire mu say NDC fo mo adwuma ya ba ko. Yen ka se bibia Dr. Bawumia ne 7 na na do MPPI en enye. Free education wo mo say enye so mo kan kire mo maso mo nsi fo. Utie. Anka me hu ye ya wo si free education enye. Na nka wa ma wo ma na eden, wo manager iko. Na me nka menya nka next semester education minister for omunko school bia na ye misa NDC fo mpeja wonsa. MPP for mpeja wonsa. Ye we are yes okay NDC for no muntua MPP for munko ni free because NDC for ma me no say nya de papa enti wo muntua ska na ye ne asabe ye de ye ni bie no ye de sabe MPP for no ye nko ni free because their children are enjoying these things and they still come around to tell you say ye hu hwe minua o shape solutions ya Dr. Bawumia ndra wa me ye de agu sebe ade mu de abeya mamu maye ma NDC form tronnes na hwenim ena sa na omo beka is a doctor can so be scoring system oh na doctor nim de okan afi de beto iPhone 1 CD ye call launch ye youth manifesto SEO ya crash ye be credit standard one We have to be careful about NDC. Baby Ayashisha Ghana do know it needs the steady hands of His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Mama Yama Nensemuya wodi abehwe na niama maboboso. Some of these Chegalam say for some ha Ghana. Dr. Bawumia dwene hawa yebe training galamsey for ye na yetumi amom funding na yetumi ayi omo afri nsuo mu ana nsuo no so ana kwaye no no mo nkose kwaye no na mpo baby a yebetu no yebepe kwanya yede besan akata asase no so asen asiesi asase no ye no mahama gina ho se hwe muntie osi gold no asase na bu enti no obetwa bi amam we president ezu
afenso gold assassin bi wo ho
wow
Omun transfer ma obia wo ko to say yabga gold ni
ade na ye bom pa ye say galamsey ni bejan no mahama so gina say gold na asase ni bi wo ho ye ntwa ma obia entimu nko ye galamsey oba obetwitwa asase e de amamo policy foforo de aba no ye betwitwa asase ama galamsey fo say galamsey fo nko say nsuo enko say kwaye e Ghana fo pa mo twa Dr. Bawumia num pa sign ho ekoto abama mahama pa there, then I don't see the type of development we are looking for in Ghana. I don't see it. Muntie no.
Enti eba emabuno yebema mo aye cooperative na ye the idea of no cooperative mining aba na ye no
to go the kakra na ye twa asase na mamo na mo to go the kakra. And funny enough, they are clapping like, hey, or see what you chance as na maya galamsey. Hey, Yankopon. O mama be a super beautiful na chese nyame only ending you because it does not make sense. Now, it seems say and then of course number, so we will leave the calls for now. But I have one more thing I want to say, and then I would end today's broadcast. The thing I want to say, very simple. Mate say, you say NDC for say, omonko sign peace part. You say, Mahama say, omonko sign it. And no huntino MPP for ye, yamushishi, and I am saying, you say, Mahama say, on sign peace part. You said, now, are they Mahama one sign peace part here? Would that make the election not valid? Good evening, Adam Sadat. Maybe some question. Say Mahama, South Peace Pact no one sign election results no any valid ana. Hey, MPP for ye nia brio. Mutie. Mama ye serious o. Na nkrofo we ni enjoy my life mo mo. Mutie. I know NDC know they are going to lose this election. I swear they know. And that is why they are sounding war drums. Omunim. But in Sri Lanka, say no, yes, you woman who draw. And the woman took back street so yes, you be to the street so. And the woman be Jimmy say a winnie, no woman winnie, ye no mobile con, ye about pro ya home I was street in so. Yeah, mamma, yes, Uncle Siadana, your mom quine, not 21. Yes, Uncle say Sika ye ni, educate na court. Say bre. Our brand moon sebe evidence. Ebin CBU may catch her NDC for some more training. Ebin CBU because this time no, you be making sure say you never be yen a porto. I didn't say no. Seriously, peace party will be a sign. I mean, I am more Ghana for us. That's a Mahama no more degenerate so do. Now, or signing a crown will lose election or so on into. He signed the peace pact that no matter how the outcome of the election, that is what he says. The outcome of the election, baby, that is all he says. And so you sign it in front of the Chief Justice and some dignitaries. That's what they do. Okay? In this Mahama cast on sign as NDC forecast on sign. What is the big deal? They are signing your crash shirt. Fita kojina or signing ya or see you lose or bedia to no or lose you know jina ho su se we winning. Ain't them crop won't go jaso, enko didin crop won't go papa snap near the adicos ye winning. The DA Kojina said there be any evidence, name Mumfa banning in other can Mumai. Ghanaians, we need to be smart. His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and this NPP government has set a bar. Don't let us lower that standard. And the Ghanaian youths are winning robotic competitions with their international counterparts. And yes, Opoku are for any present for any call you. Poku are any America for some STEM school be America for technical school be nege. Ye robot na Ghana for to me a robot robot na papa chain the Bruni here we winning. But you perceive a catcher of some binding because 2016 out of the 2 CD. And now we told the 7 10 CD. No fancy 10 CD, but make a 10 CD into a binding yet. The number in the Itrego Asiano in Siakwesi, the number is +1 647 559 2317. A WhatsApp calls only though. +1 647 559 2317. For now because we don't see that'll be the end of today's broadcast. But Tally, me, I don't want NDC to feel say the Omobe Kebia, we have to give in to them. Debbie. Mormon sign. Uti, they shouldn't sign it because election Omobe. Into Mormon sign. Mormon sign me to Mountain so Omobe demonstration. And then this time, there's some you started once was sharing you said you bet Tiago Mosono. You started no other that. And I'm telling you, they will collect wuto. They will collect wuto. Dr. Bawumia is showing us how Ghana can advance to be part of the top class countries. That is what we want. And you will be a baby catcher as I feel no start Ghana for Ghana, Yashin fitting chroma time when be seen there. I feel no person call restarting. I feel na person call restarting. Into what the name come and I call restart to a bravo. I will be said baby I do the person at twaso, not the Achiano yet tinetino. The Achiano yen tinetino. The ye papa yen twaso and cocaine. Will be said there be injury in the Nguni and science starting a fufu. We have to be careful. NDC cannot be trusted. I see one missed call here. Let me see who it is and we continue. Uncle. Yes, sir. Hello. Yes, sir. Mpacho Kasao. Meet you. Metonga. Medance. Okay. What's about can you also what's about questions and answers? It's a question you Medance. I've got both questions and answers. To be clear why. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I see you said it, what are they saying now? Oh, I'm there. It's in a Charlie. Let us be careful. Dr. Bawumia is leading. He is actually campaigning like somebody who is in opposition. And that is what we know him to be. He is a worker. Oyamu Brasini, Oye Juma, Onya Patro. In November, ya with to me my manifesto, Ghana for Uncle Shim, me and Shepaya with me a faso, and the article yamai. Mama my NDC for me that died in 2008. So we are say, we are dying. Or don't could you not call to say improve or improve? Mama Yenny now. Nako point in the Minchu be a madam in asset, so the Monday, much me a pebble and Amodia joining me. I so bonny you see and bonny you flat and bonny a cartoon. One I didn't imagine bonny down bonny free and your watch of a short of machine thing. Amen. A patch of my pawn, why any Ada why I lock you kasa quick na.
Hello.
Me se ma bon pa ye crave yan kamepo nti kasa quick.
Hello.
Hello mama, on te menka. I'm sorry. Na me ka say ma bon pa ye kra nka me pon anu no nti no wo de ne ba be bo be mu wa.
Oh, okay. Oh,
they can say when your friend they can 1 minute be na me to me point.
Okay. It's you. Ghana from where you go.
That's it.
And then we are what I can live in your man. Now they are sending me why. Now it's my case. So I want to see the American.
Oh, me be brow.
We don't want to know.
Me be brow.
We don't want to know.
Me be na ya me be brow. Me the BAWUMIA t-shirt ni na brow.
Matthew, na for me the money. Money me now why if they be all for me if me transfer na course.
Me that's it. Me
Aye.
Me the brow. All right.
Yeah, for that. I'm really sure.
Me that's it.
I'm really sure.
Amen.
Am I you cool?
Me that's it.
That it is possible whether they like it or not.
Very possible.
But no, I meet here. BAWUMIA nothing. Me very crack how work happen. Me soon. Say, Yami Abdul, ye animdifu say. Ewa ye generation so. So mo bua amagana ya titire do baby. Ebi mo see ye mpne because of your selfish interest in tea. The young one ebusuafo benya ntino. Ye nyin da chinchi ma hwa no me rasa ho because and seven up upon the bed two jano. Which is anyo no nko anim de name on party ni so di omo de na mu chi as Ghana for so di omo so e de ka ho se omo nya ya nka no so be bua ma Ghana tumpon de ka ho omo di ni nyina bo mu e mo omo be di e da BAWUMIA be di anim de ba ni na se wutie we nyina na eche wuti mu se e bi mo tete radio ni TV so sa brand bi of friends de dem patch.
That's all.
A branch no workers then they say what about AGFM. Bibi cool by kani DBB sa born so kita nka mo di bi sa.
O se yan.
Me we fini di ni kaka mo fan chemi.
O se yan na.
That branch no amajuma mo ye no. Ama Mahama 2016 2020 and 4 na mo ho me. I see we came out as an ejuma na see Ghanaians no say you're defending. Yami and you to now across school. No one know how to read and write. The across what we are saying, almost to me candy. And no matter how propaganda mobile it won't work this time around. Then Juma. One no one jump to one of my TV station in radio stations now. Mungo one tiam on a mutu am power for my Missy Uncle Tiaga. We are nothing. I didn't before Koya attack a day. No way, your time and came. No, why had the young country was another automatic radio station in the propaganda. A Bobo Supreme Mutika to Monati. And I hope Maria, I feel a fat pan and Sanko Chet. Your papa Mahaman, yet your man will be a chairman. Yes, I'm sure. 1 million votes, a piano tone type. 2020, and yet. COVID, because of COVID, no, especially no more education college, they bring young colleges, and registration is young, right? But this time around, this first will go 2 million. This time around, and people for more than 1 point. So we get your money and this before you go quarter decide on Koya near the back quarter to me, no more the air way, no more money down. They see a 2 about Finchuma. We see 2 million crowd vote. I don't know me and go to about the Akamahama. But you are from Ghana, Libya, when you have both solution when you bring a manifesto. Kono Copa be kind, they say a property, over policy page, a property, Mumia King Kirby. Won't you mean Gamma Mana said about your education so far? Someone Kirby, no one church, but I thought they are talking to you. And now, Rafuno Kakangu, I'm starting on where you might achieve more. No one won't see Rafuna and also. To say I must say no. No one church, sector by sector. I'm going to call radio station, key program on the man cry, boy, you go one, you can't account TV singing now. I'm on your time, no one church because MPP, we are traveling in every one more to make. I'm on church, you won't go for more. I'm finding one by one, I'm going for a number of buffalo. Oh, yeah, mammy, and your boots are for don't fall away for a can who street to move upon. I'm on fan quite down, one no now from Tiatia. So, then you'll be a to me reading like a clan on quality in our car almost on Tiatia. But through my normal car, almost to me get too. Because now the videos, the everybody say. So you man be most what the call for man a young funny your mom would be pass papa what see I'm almost to me a defend the abai won't church you won't call for more no much advantage you know won't see be no be that challenge your mom on the new amount so that's in your mom to tonight come and this is the see my open mama found there where the view I want to try I'm pass in the year I'm using the year no pay the papa near no one near the pack. No for policy, papa, from near to me, your position, you're strong. Now, a man of this year, be there, now, what in here. There are no opposition where the against me for Ghana and Shamu, I'm an in ye. But I mean, MPP are buying.
Yes.
I'm on why you power, no more why you Boneno, one why you Bonena uncle for a Munaji Sacra. I'm on why you Papa Mujin, Ghana, Jin. Your friend is MPP who kind of. Yes, Ramunia, I said, Omunina. I'm sure Munina. No more beer, who buy Dr. Bawumia in a pound for.
Yes.
And I go for the Yamin Star. Now, the time that not last way I can't cause it. Who caught Francis Quatrao? What I see one another. Now the crowd is so crowded that they trim a car. About quite you could see there is an uncle see villa. And we know you don't yet. Surface on your corrupt on your way. I got crack or so crazy. No idea a mayor shall wish I want to track a mappy. And one and every and some one over here. Rating what Dubai, who is here now at Dubai, and if you were taking to talk to a one.
And that's you, and that's it.
And I want to quatra.
That's it.
Fire to my someone what thing. Now that's it. That's here a Diabana and I want Diano. 20 years to come, no. About and Qualano, I'm a bear before and the other young human fan out here, and only that twasso. I'm a Ghana fan and took my person. And one show, and we'll do my papa back to my Ghana. Yeah, that was a papa.
Yes,
now do a dog, and a share gun. I'm a Ghana, but do paper, but tell it.
Yeah,
that's it. I can't afford that. The vampire marketing. It is possible. And the panel Amen. Ghana for a real few. And then I Banama. Yeah, now be the cow and check. Or be never the Avanti a quote for 2,000. 4 years in it, what could be seen there? What I saw. There couldn't here. Who saw there couldn't be a papano. We love you, eh?
I love you too. I love you guys too. I would try. Madam Esther, my froze is here. My froze is here. My memfa Ghana guy away. Hello. Yes, sir.
Fantastic work, Fantastic.
Fantastic. That's
really phobia. Media.
Yes.
Type of group in a Felix Mamu.
That's a
woman. Yana, a Ghana no, said and the no buffer me now, and said the behind this in the sleep at the school. What I hear, the go school when they get it. Go school when they be. If he overlook, if he said, there's no fair to say, never be a young baby. Over today, and Tomuba, who's the now go video this is here, and me, Mamma saw. Nipa here fight this I'm saying, who pay Korea, why you hook up one and see. What I say, who Korea was in another Australia and see. Who Korea, why you hook up one some.
That's an engine.
So I now say, the bar, make a live, no matter I'm saying, Osman or Friday. I say, it's what kind of a new person you need like. Man, I mean, who say I want the two ball from? I would say, be a division, when we do the China is lips. As a way TV, no one could remote, no control, no catch one. And I'm a fan. Don't they are the camera of the platforms. I don't want to contact us. The community say, Well, to a woman, this is what we were from. Because why do you from what? Will be the policy fever. Was an MP. The to be or no day, the other catch or say, the Balmont, Kubu, Mamma, Kukaka, only a one no cushion about Toma, a Kukuni and what tone, like it. Oh, but actually, I say, no more than the map will be by. No, talk that a collage more, and that is just TV. And the amount of team no mean joy. If you are seeing ready now, a slow man, I don't know the day while the catcher will say, the man may not come out to one so a day, one so bad to match. Oh, to Santana, face, Yana will be that Ghana no car, if you are little from a young more, because too many tricky. Will be a decision about what's in Brabico school, was an imperno. No one could you be a study. Obama brother, I am useless. To me, I mean, Casabi, no more than Colonel in Swaba.
That's a pan, Bema, when I'm in shower also. That's Kennedy. Patrol you, mammy, and also. Meton Kappa, so Temenka. Hello? Yeah, Meton Kappa, so Temenka.
What can say, Papa, see, I'm on maybe what. Mamma, dear, why are dear, Mamma, Twasuma, Nana, this every that was the fancy that was the way I dear. Yamin, won't show you my pa. We are my mother Ghana. Why are dear, we didn't give up or penny dear, goodbye. Say, Yana, we are the son and auntie, as you said. Mamma, obey a diamond no Bruno. There's so. When you're here, one will be here. The bed be in the top of oh, no, a top of fat. I'm pepper for Mamma to Musi. That table one, don't do much. And this is the more way dedicated. And what to do with it. But you have to make a test. That's for yourself, you know. And I'm a prayer you see your kind. And yeah, you a greediness and a right, a woman slave, a greedy and destiny. So, or yeah, dear, come first. Only a man who don't, and then the man and this is where they decide to come to a man. So, what that is, so Nipper be a woman, Nipper who that, and it's too difficult to the head. And so, one plan will young America, wouldn't be quite your one in the panic check. So, what that is, but and this is for Nista and Mobro, but yeah, she won't name my fine, I friend, excellent, and a father. I prefer a good deal super for two feature because you know, you mean for your day, when you mean one would be out. I will put and that's but at least, but try the first effect will be only be on a school. I get your father school. Let that you will see. Some more, yeah. You have come one this for the beer approach. When you ask a woman, I do for one matter. We are Mushi and talk. I'm with you to tap and talk. I'm with a captain for Polano. Who sell that? Who come for your some of them planet action.
Hello, sir.
To baby, nothing I'm for David. Tinana, oh, yeah. He knows all along so much praise that is minister game on that. And Tina of this free education by and wanted to BAWUMIA so in a pool or more Baba trust to it. Yes, I said I can see your mama was here. And I could point Shan, who was a shop Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA. If you were there, buy one, get one free. Simple about 1 million to work out. Oh, dear, Tinana, why are they Pio? Why are they a million show? Oh, we didn't check. That's what I see. Let's say your woman will do a matter. Upon almost so bad day. Yes. I mean, some in a Ghana for Mopuna, put me Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, but one for ye, a mamba, phobia for Mamba, I'm a Ghana, and come for you in Papa, because you see, I come up with a position. There's no for you in Papa, Nippa, nothing, don't nipple 1 young fan, Namco in Namadina buy it. It's a Madonna, I must see in 2 Yammy, one sham, one come, one to one them, Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, baby. Be assured, so Munina, and your appointment to put at you. You oh ye be to say oh ye piano from one back be free one free say a bit come for swama or that because appointment will be any be
sir
two flat weight way or deep but may say from when it took from what can be that wa
business
they said you will food see kaya when you move for so that thing as we know may but to me a mortgage dan a higher 25 it be a 30 it depends age when ya de bien ni ko kwa ta sa ya dan when you mo na mo nya de ode ba no mo fa mu fa so na mo fa mu nyansa be gana na se na sa da doctor ma mu ba umia after na promise say mo nyina mo tumi aso o ma ga na mo na mo pese ga na mtumpo na me hira MPP ko pe ni ko mo tro manifesto no so ya me hira mo nyina da ma se akwesene da se
me that's a baby girl me that's ma me that's pa sister Lily say one last person grab your point say me full be ana man fa wa na man nya de nti wo so be ka last night yes me madam yes madam
on behalf of Dr. Bawumia
amen
Just
Faka
Ghana for esi kai omo no mu sema you can say mama nintro cha ni flip flop approach ni na esi exposure is almost the manifesto by the 24 omo potutu ye di anymore say no where dey bia omo di bia so omo be ka say NPP for na Yako your manifesto. NDC, Omuni Bodia Ghana for Muni na ho. Almost is kind of Muni, yes. Dr. Bawumia.
Yes.
Now, my NDC. He said, a 4 years, 4 years, I mean, more mampo. 4 years obeyed you. Two skin. Tell it, I thought, almost your level 100. You can one of them 350 to 38 from the we didn't so calculated date from Bona. Get to the time of this year until 2026.
Wow,
not anything 2 years of because we almost entry for this year November. Which is before
about one. Yeah.
And before November, almost years you can't be quite almost won't take away the it is a no, I mean, Mahama ba omo ba budget na ma do aye no omo be ye adwuma for a certain period it is next year no and omo dey need year beba or the back to the following year 2026 it is really draw people attention say look Mahama as now say 100 can also be jama no what is so to ma about December next year January no or because mamu ngotia it's not 2 years now. I can tell you what a day. If we are NHS, a 1-time premium, the same thing. It's a family year. So the NPP for you can say, we believe in possibility.
Yes, sir.
No, you cannot put a message in it, but the credibility the same. The record at the same. And no less see a show. And so Ghana for sometimes they are game, I don't know. They are like a baby. Yama Mahama. If you do a bit in a Mahama for a young ward Yama. It's very hobby, but I want to and now they are fees the 100 a you level 100 for the local job. I bet I didn't even mean to power. 2 years time of free power. It's church no one sees as a Mahama. Or you'll be a genie to do so. Or need to do you be a Ghana. It began a young queen. And Ghana we've moved on.
Yeah.
That's
Prince said, Felix, you predicted some time ago Nana will collapse NDC, and the current events and establishments unfolding shall make the prediction come to pass. Thank you so much. I know, said Nana ne plan are not there, but this will be good NDC. Please, bro, your number to call. Oh, my phone, but my number to call. Okana Sanka may invite to Wahamo. +1 647 +1 647 559 2317 +1 647 559 2317. Yeah, that's the studio line now. One person friend with me for about another message them. Me see here na yet to me at so. We MPP now next say bar. We will make sure say we will expand on it. Make on video I'm DJ Muni. My money na do. Bye bye.
Education. My foundation is for the girl child education. My foundation is for the facilitated. Facilitated.
Mami abotre. Mami Lodina. Na so be I jam ama na actually reading na be muntie no last hour.
Girl child education. My foundation is for the facilitated. Facilitated.
Say, Mami, what's the
education. My foundation is for the facilitated. Facilitated.
There be, yeah. Mami, me ha ho na okunu nya de obeba this time. No more. Almost signed the bro for be how. But now bunu ho baby did na feel free. Boy, ayare for near here for. So there and say why you buy penny. Charlie, with the musia, when I'm here, Doma, and say I share on Wednesday, same time. Bye bye.